Good morning. It's Sunday, October 13th. I'm Lisa Evers in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thank you for joining us live on the Fox Local app. One man is dead and another wounded in a double shooting near police headquarters. It happened about 7:15 last night on the Lower East Side. The man who was killed was shot in his neck and the surviving victim struck in his lower body. So far, there have been no arrests. It could be an amazing night for Mets fans. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers gets underway tonight. But it won't be easy. The Dodgers hold the best record in baseball. You can catch all the action right here on Fox 5. Checking the forecast today, nice with a chance of showers up north. Tonight, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, sun returns. Mayor Eric Adams spending part of his weekend in Bensonhurst for the annual Brooklyn Columbus Day Parade. He spoke about the festivities and City Hall controversies. Fox 5's Jessica Formoso questioned him about the possible departure of the interim NYPD commissioner.
A sea of green, white, and red in Bensonhurst for the 42nd annual Brooklyn Columbus Day Parade that took off down 18th Avenue, also known as Christopher Columbus Boulevard.
Yep, that's perfect.
Italian Americans gathering to celebrate their culture and contributions to this country.
The majority of Italians who came here, they enriched the country.
Growing up here in this neighborhood, coming from Sicily, yes, it means a lot, never forgotten.
The parade is hosted by the Federation of Italian American Organizations. Among the attendees, Mayor Eric Adams.
We acknowledge this parade and a rich contribution of the Italian community from building our subway systems to the great businesses that I have started.
The mayor making a public appearance just days after rumors surfaced that his interim police commissioner, Tom Donlan, could be the latest high-ranking leader in the Adams administration to leave.
Mr. Mayor, what can you tell us about the police commissioner, the interim police commissioner? Is he going to stay on?
When there's a change in assignment, we will notify that. Until then, I have a police commissioner.
Donlan has been on the job for about a month. The FBI raided the commissioner's home. However, he said it had nothing to do with the NYPD, but his work with the FBI 20 years ago. Other top aides and deputies have had their homes and devices searched by the feds. Many of them have already resigned or put in their papers to retire. Among them, the DOE school chancellor, David Banks. According to published reports, the City Department of Education got served with a subpoena as part of the federal probe into the chancellor and his brother, the mayor not offering any details.
We broke this down into 3 levels. Any action by prosecutors, you have to ask the prosecutors. Any actions about my case, ask my lawyer. Any action about running the city, ask me.
Meanwhile, the mayor himself has been indicted on federal corruption charges for bribery and taking illegal campaign donations. But he says he's not worried. No, is he worried about leaks coming from City Hall?
Only leaks are concerned about our water main breaks. You know, leaks are leaks. It's part of New York.
In Brooklyn, I'm Jessica Formoso, Fox 5 News.
The Israeli military has reviewed orders for Palestinians in northern Gaza to leave their homes. This comes after a week of intense fighting in the area, where Palestinian officials say Israeli airstrikes have killed at least 22 people. The Israeli military is warning Palestinians to clear the area for its offensive against Hamas militants. People in northern Gaza tell the Associated Press that many were trapped in their homes and shelters with dwindling supplies, and that the bombings have disrupted emergency responders. A new and cheaper way of getting to LaGuardia Airport thanks to Uber. Kendall Green has the details on how the new shuttle service works.
Getting to the airport from anywhere in Manhattan, however you do it, can cost you a pretty penny. Average price to get to the airport from Grand Central?
$120, $150. I'll take a car service.
And if you're catching a cab, it may be slightly cheaper. Normally costs what?
Around the $45, $50.
But now Uber is stepping up to shave down those costs, offering Uber shuttles, making that trip to LaGuardia Airport so much cheaper. McKenna, heading to Chicago, is among a group using the shuttle service for the first time.
So convenient, it's life-changing.
The program launched earlier this week, where routes can take passengers to and from Penn Station, as well as other routes between Port Authority and Grand Central Terminal, costing around $18 each. We ran into some passengers taking advantage of the service at its cheapest rate, for just $9, a part of a half-off promotion for the first month.
I heard about it yesterday, and we just signed up, and it was like $18 versus like $66 if we just Uber ourselves, right? Yeah.
From 5 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. every day, the shuttle arrives roughly every 30 minutes, holding up to 14 passengers, along with one personal item and one checked bag. though riders can reserve a shuttle seat up to a week prior to their trip. Now, in case you're wondering how it works, it's very simple. You just launch your Uber app, select services, then shuttle. You type in your destination, your location, then you get a list of options as to where the Ubers are heading. Then you book your ride, and you can track it 30 minutes ahead of its arrival. Uber shuttle riders share they're glad to be ahead of what they predict will be a pretty popular service within the next few months.
I haven't really heard many people talk about it yet, so I think once it's more widespread, I think people will definitely use it. I think it's a safer option.
You see yourself doing this more often?
We'll see how it goes.
We were planning to do the train and then get off and then Uber in Queens anyway, so this is much better for us.
Kendall Green, Fox 5 News.
The rink at Rockefeller Center has officially opened. Tickets start at $21 per person for ages 6 and up and $11 for 5 and under. This does not include skate rentals. You can buy tickets online. A hometown celebration for the legendary Dion Warwick. The street in East Orange, New Jersey, where she grew up, has been officially renamed in her honor. She spoke with us about this full circle moment. Bianca Peters has more.
Some of the biggest names in music gathered in East Orange, New Jersey to celebrate a hometown legend. Dion Warwick was born here in 1940 and now has a street named after her right where she grew up, North Arlington Avenue, now known as Dion Warwick Way.
I must say I am thoroughly so very happy right now.
Friends and old pals were also on hand for today's street unveiling.
All my EO buddies out there.
As was music royalty. Legendary producer Clive Davis signed Warwick, had this to say.
The music industry will always honor and you be a key part of it.
Her two sons were also there.
You're so deserving of all this, Mom, and you're everybody's auntie. You become everybody's mom. I can't tell you how many celebrities call the house and they say, let me speak to Mom.
East Orange has been a source of inspiration for Warwick, and she's also inspired many of its residents. The city is home to the prestigious Dion Warwick Institute.
This is quite something. It's up there with how I feel about Dion Warwick Institute.
The street renaming comes at a time when the 83-year-old is receiving a number of accolades. Just last year, she became a Kennedy Center honoree. And
keep smiling, keep shining.
Next week, Warwick will be inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I'm not a rock and roller, so I don't know why I'm going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
These are also bittersweet times for the iconic singer.
That's what it feels like, me and you.
Warwick's aunt and mother to another legendary singer, Whitney Houston, Sissy Houston, died at the age of 91. The 6-time Grammy winner has no plans of walking on by the street bearing her name.
I'm definitely going to let her drive by in the park.
Bianca Peters, Fox 5 News.
The world's first ever Michelin star Takaria is popping up here in the city. Mexico City's famed Tacaria El Califa de Leon will be at Tacomi from October 16th through the 31st. They will be using custom beef and pork cuts from meat purveyor Pat LaFrida. An update about a dog that was found tied to a fence in Florida just before Hurricane Milton struck. This is viral video of the poor guy being rescued by troopers in the Tampa Bay area. Well, Trooper, that's his name now, is on the mend. He's at a humane society in Tallahassee, and as you can imagine, his story has a lot of people calling, wanting to adopt him. But officials say he isn't ready just yet because he's still stressed out from his horrible ordeal, and there's no word yet if his original owners have been found. A final check of the forecast today. Nice with chance of showers up north. Tonight, partly cloudy. Tomorrow, sun returns. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Lisa Evers. Have a great day. Remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox Local app. We can also catch Street Soldiers episodes.